Well, we got a new video today from GMC about their Hummer. Yeah, the EV truck and, Hummer EV SUV as well. Yep, gonna have both coming out later this fall. In this video, I'm gonna show you the video that they sent over. So in this video, yeah, that's how it's gonna work. And then we're gonna play that video again in slow motion and kind of break down the details. So let's go ahead and play that video. But hey, wait. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. It's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. On this channel, you find truck and SUV news, reviews, interesting stuff, and interesting news like, well, this one. It's really cool. Interesting stuff. So, hey, let's go and get started on that video right now. Okay, here we are on the GMC media site where they sent me a link to this morning. So, they announced details of all-electric super trucks, what they're calling it. Debut later this fall and begin production in the fall of 2021. Details about GMC Hummer's EV remarkable on- and off-road capabilities will be shared closer to its reveal. So, let's watch the video.
The real revolutionaries, the ones that change the game forever, understand that strength is never enough. Evolving, imagining, seeing the world not as it is, but how it could be. That's how true greatness is realized. That is how you change the world.
Okay, now let's turn off the music and let's see. I can replay it, but we're gonna information. So let's replay it. We're gonna stop it here. So we get LeBron James talking. Yes, 1,000 horsepower. So we know that. We've done that for a little while. We go 11,500 pound-feet of torque. Now, I think they're measuring that at each wheel. I've seen some people discuss that as that's not a completely accurate number. It's just the way that the EV, since they have electric motor at each wheel, I think they're adding all that together because that's just insane. Open air infinity roof. They talked about this before as far as the roof panels being able to be coming off, and so I think that's what they're talking about. Just like the Bronco, I don't see any difference there. 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. It's an EV. I mean, that's power on demand. No surprise there. Biggest surprise can be keeping the tires on the rims. That's the battery. So that's probably the battery there. So if we go back, that's probably the undercarriage battery that they're pushing around, and that's going to be the lithium battery there. And then there is the exterior design. As we can see, they use wood and clay as they design these. And so there's a good look at kind of what it's going to look like. Looks like, really the Hummer. It looks like the Hummer as a truck. I mean, that's really kind of keeping the kind of shape to it. And so then we can see more mock-up details. This is more production. So they're putting the panels on. Again, it's got that Hummer kind of look, the front end to me, which keeps, the idea. And then you can see the A and B and C pillar. So this roof here must, either the glass is, you take it off, or it's got to come off somehow. I mean, it's just a open air roof. So just like the Bronco kind of idea where they have the panels that come off, and a Jeep with the Freedom panels. So I think those have to come off, probably get stowed in the bed. We can see a big rotor up front and rotors back, but these are electric motors all the way across. So can't see any axles. I'm guessing that it won't have just independent would make sense to me, but we'll see. All right, there we go. We see driving. You see that open air kind of experience. So either it's a see-through roof or it's a glass, like completely glass roof or something like that. And you see the shape of it, limited. So as we keep moving along here. Yeah, LeBron talking again. So adrenaline mode, so it's got a sport mode, right? So that's probably full electric. That's probably 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. And that makes sense, right? But you're going to really soak up the battery power when you do that. And then we have crab mode. Well, that makes sense, right? Off-road mode, so Toyota's crawl control. Ford's got their own crawl control, trail control feature. Everybody has this crab mode where you really send the power, the torque down to the wheels, and you use it in a way that just slowly moves the vehicle forward. Something battery. Ultimium battery. So I'm not well versed in EV batteries. You guys can tell me what that is down below. Super fast charging, next gen Super Cruise. So Super Cruise is where you can, at highways speeds, you can hit the cruise button, and the vehicle will somewhat drive itself. It's not like a, yeah, you can't always pay attention while driving, and do not use a handheld device. So you're just gonna sit back and kind of watch the car drive. It uses a variety of features like adaptive cruise and lane keeping assist to keep the vehicle on the road. It's not, there is no such thing as fully autonomous driving, no matter what Tesla says. Infinity roof, modular sky panels. So if it's got the infinity roof, you can see through it. Then modular sky panels, that means it's got panels you can take off, just like a Jeep Freedom Top. Ultra vision cameras. Jesus, they play this stuff so fast. Ultra vision cameras. There it is. So that's probably next generation camera system, which isn't a big deal. And GM's cameras haven't been up to par in the last couple of years, so they're really improving their cameras. Okay, see it fall 2020, so sometimes fall come out. Reserve it as a fall, like same with the Bronco did, and same with Tesla doing. Fall 2021. So here is the shape. Let's stop it right about now. I'm gonna go back just a touch too fast. Okay. So there we go. There's the shape of it. So you can see an interesting roof line in the rear, almost like an avalanche kind of setup there. So this says to me, maybe it's a unibody construction here with the avalanche buttress. Like Honda Ridgeline used to have. That buttress works to keep the bed and the cab connected, because if you do unibody, you're going to have a crack right through here. That's what Ford found out when they had a unibody truck back in like the 60s and 70s. A lot of wear right in here. So you put stuff in the bed, it's got to go somewhere, and that's where that buttress, additional layer of support. So it looks to me like it's going to be a unibody truck, and it looks to me like it's probably going to be a unibody and independent front rear suspension from the Tahoe, probably using the independent rear and front from Tahoe. Got the buttress set up. It's going to have the GMC Hummer front end to it, and it's going to have a lithium battery. It'll probably be down in here, will be lithium battery. Or Ultium battery. I got used to saying that one. As we come around here and we look at the SUV. Now, I don't know about you, but that looks like just a next generation Hummer. It's got a little FJ Cruiser kind of look to it as well, but it definitely looks like it's just another version of the Hummer. And you can see where it's got the shark fin up there, makes sense, right? The big tire in the back, and it's got the body lines here and there, and then there's just doors here. So I could see that being just a remake of the older Hummer with the Ultium battery pack. So basically take the older Hummer, put a Ultium battery pack in it, and put the new suspension. Just beginning there, because GM's all in on EVs, and that's it. Don't know maximum towing as far as payload as well. We don't know those numbers. There's a lot of questions we have that are not being answered. But this seems to be more of a sport truck to me. It's more of a truck that you're not going to really use as a truck. You just like the style of the truck. Yeah. So I think that's what this EV is going to be. But hey, I'm waiting to learn more like you guys are. I really am curious to see what GMC's up to. I'm excited that there's some major brands like Ford and General Motors who are working on EVs now, because I think that is probably the future of getting an EV truck out that actually will meet some of the targets of some drug customers and won't cost an exorbitant amount of money, which is my concern with other manufacturers. Yeah, it is. Hey, make sure you check this other video out over here. It's a good time. Also, website down below. Find us there. Good information. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you down the road.